Today we go over Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga, currently being directed by JJ Abrams. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, Episode 9 is currently filming over in the Scottish Highlands, and also over in various spots within the UK, such as Pinewood and Cardington. Now, looking here at Episode 9, these past couple of weeks we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to multiple characters such as Kylo Ren, Rey, Poe, Finn, Rose, and today we will be discussing more about the character of Luke Skywalker. Now, these past couple of weeks we've been going over various pieces of concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc., one of which all has to do with what seems to be a new power for Luke Skywalker in his Force Ghost form. One of which describes Luke Skywalker in Force Ghost form, raising his arms in the air in front of what appears to be Kylo Ren. Coming out of Luke's hands appear to be blue sonic waves in ranging patterns. Now, I don't know about you, but if you look at The Last Jedi, Rian Johnson gave Yoda the power to use lightning from the sky. Could JJ be giving Luke a new power too? And how do you feel about future ghosts, alright? Force ghosts in a sense, using powers. How do you feel about that? Any kind of Force ghosts in the future now, whoever becomes a future, it seems like Disney and Lucasfilm are trying to give them powers. Now, I will be completely honest here. I feel like that it may be going overboard here when it comes to giving Force Ghosts some powers. It could also be that JJ Abrams is trying to make Luke Skywalker into the most powerful Force Ghost there is. We do know that there are a lot of rewrites currently being taken place in Episode 9 right now, so it's unclear on whether or not this is an older concept or a newer concept for Star Wars Episode 9 before Mark Hamill starts doing his scenes in September, October, and November of this year. So, looking at Episode 9 specifically, if Luke Skywalker does get to use this power in front of Kylo Ren, is he trying to fight him, or is he trying to show him exactly that he has become more powerful even in the afterlife? Now, I'm not quite sure exactly what the purpose of this power would really be. It describes them as sonic waves in a sense. I don't know what sonic waves would really do. I guess it would like fly people away or push them off. Maybe he's just going to defend himself and not try to kill his nephew if he tries to attack, and just kind of like push him away. But looking at Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, I think that this is something that a lot of fans wanted to see, is just a new power that Luke Skywalker could have used in Episode 9. Now, yes, he did use the Force projection technique, but I would have loved an actual power during battle, during an actual lightsaber duel, like where he's actually fighting Kylo Ren and demonstrates this new power in front of Kylo. So going into Episode 9, maybe JJ Abrams is trying to do this, where we have a moment between uncle and nephew where Luke demonstrates this new power of his that he discovered in the netherworld of the Force, and shows Kylo Ren how powerful he has really become even after death. Now, I know a lot of you guys are very, on edge about the idea of Luke being a Force Ghost in Episode 9. But like I say, we have heard of different descriptions of him in being, of course, in flesh and blood, which could very well indicate that he is going to appear in the form of a flashback. Not necessarily coming back to life, but seeing him alive at one point in time before the events of The Force Awakens, I think is good enough for me if they really can't bring him back to life in this movie, even though JJ Abrams has said before in the past that he told Mark Hamill, "No, you're dead." And a lot of people were saying, well, we are a year and change away from the release of this movie. Maybe JJ was lying about that. Maybe he's just saying that. That's possible too, but I think that the realistic thing here is that Luke is unfortunately dead, and he's not coming back to life, and the only way of seeing him in the living form is in the form of a flashback sequence. As far as this new potential power goes for Luke Skywalker, I'm not quite sure how I feel about this, if this does come into fruition for Episode 9. Sonic Waves, I'm not really sure what that would really be used for. Would it be used to essentially, push an individual out of the way? I don't know. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.